I'm Christine Corrado here in the New York studio for Proactive Investors. Joining me in the studio today is Gaston Pereira from QPAGOS. Gaston, it's good to have you here today.
Great being here, Christine.
So QPAGOS is a digital payment service based in Mexico. Tell me more about the company.
Well, yes, exactly. We are in the electronic payments world in Mexico, which is very unique. It's a growing market. What distinguishes us is we have a very robust electronic payments platform, and we have multiple devices by which consumers can connect to the payment services that we have in this platform. About 150 services, in fact, all the way from utilities, government payments, and mobile minutes, etc. And what really distinguishes us is our self-service kiosk. We have a self-service kiosk in which consumers can actually make these 150 services with cash and coins and bills, and which is very special for the Mexican environment, where there is a high level of unbanked consumers. About 65% of consumers are unbanked, and a high amount of cash usage. So I think that our solution helps consumers to make these frequent payments in places that are convenient to them, and also in a very secure way.
So they can use their phone to make the payment, but they can also go to the kiosk.
Exactly. Well, the fact that you mentioned they can use their phone. Yes, look, we have this platform that connects to multiple devices, which include the kiosk, a mobile device, a PC, or a POS device. If you have a mobile device, you can download the same application we have in the kiosk. That means you could make those payments from the kiosk, from the mobile at your house. But the question is, how do you monetize that mobile device? Because one of the problems in Mexico with all this new wave of mobile payments is, if you don't have a bank account, how do you connect your mobile device to a bank account in order to make those payments? So what we develop is a QPAGOS wallet, and there is a wallet, and you can load money into that wallet in the kiosk. You connect your mobile application, QPAGOS application, with the wallet, and that's a way that allows you to untether yourself from the kiosk and make those payments from your mobile device.
So you don't need to connect to a bank that...
Exactly. So that has been one of the limiting factors in Mexico. Everybody is launching these mobile applications, but if you don't have bank accounts, you have a big problem. So unbanked consumers is a reality in Mexico. Not because these people are not accepted in banks, it's just idiosyncrasy. Mexicans like to have cash in their pockets.
How many customers do you have in Mexico right now?
Well, we figure that unique customers, about 2 million customers that come and visit our kiosks periodically and make these payments. So that's about our size today.
And you're based in Mexico. Any plans at all to expand internationally anywhere else?
Yes, definitely. Look, we're a US public company. We're traded in the US market. We are a reporting company, and we are a Nevada public company. Our operations so far are 100% Mexico. And the reason for that is because back in 2014, we had the opportunity of securing an exclusive license of this technology for Mexico. And now that the platform is stable and secure, we're ready to expand. And the natural expansion direction is not going south yet, it's coming north, really, to the US market. Primarily motivated by the fact that US to Mexico money transfer is a very large business. You're talking about $30 billion a year. It's probably one of the second or third largest corridors, money transfer corridors in the world, after China, India, and the Philippines. The Mexican Americans are paying approximately 10% to make those transfers. So you're talking about $3 billion in cost. And we believe with our technology, we can lower that significantly, and we can give these consumers a fast ability to make these money transfers with kiosks in the US. We're looking at a project in California and then expanding from California to other locations.
What's the timeline for the rollout to get into the US?
Well, we're thinking probably Q1 2019. What are the hurdles to make that commitment? First of all, is funding. We're thinking about 1,000 kiosks. It would be about a $5 million project. Definitely the other elements that are critical are developing a very strong compliance engine. We're going to be involved in money transfer. The money transfer licenses are not that easy to acquire, especially in a place like California. So we're talking to money transfer companies that could sponsor us in order to make these money transfers. And obviously, as I mentioned before, anti-money laundering restrictions force you to have a very, very strong compliance program in order to also have the bank accounts and move the money. So that's where we're concentrating. We're talking to many of these, what I would think, strategic partners in order to implement that plan.
And looking for partners for funding, obviously, as well.
Exactly. The funding side and obviously the compliance side and the money transfer side.
So besides that, what can we expect from QPAGOS in the next few months?
Well, in the next few months, it's basically the projects that we have in place in Mexico. In Mexico, we service about 700 kiosks already throughout the country, and we have several interesting projects. One of them in particular is a commercial bank that has millions of loan customers. And in Mexico, you'll be surprised, people cannot make that amortization of that loan from their bank accounts because they don't have the bank account and they don't have the bill paying engine in their computer. So they walk into the bank 4 times a month to make those payments. So we have located our kiosk in this particular bank that has 2,000 locations. And we did a year of trials, very successful trials. About 100,000 transactions were processed by about 8 or 10 of our kiosks. Very, very impressive from my point of view, and they're very satisfied. So we are contemplating a potential very large project with this particular bank. Also, we're starting to locate kiosks in municipalities, government offices, because government offices where you have to go and make a lot of transactions, a lot of permits, don't accept cash anymore. Really, the financial sector, the government sector, retail.
Great. Well, looking forward to hearing about that expansion into the US. Gaston, thank you so much for joining me.
Christine, that was fantastic. I hope to be back here again.